Hey everyone, I'm Shamli and I welcome you all to this new video of Simplilearn on what is Hyperledger. In this video, we are going to cover all important concepts and components related to Hyperledger. First, we will understand what is Hyperledger. Then, we will explore the history of Hyperledger. Then we will understand goals of Hyperledger. After that, we will look into the layers of Hyperledger technology. After which, we will explore organizational architecture of Hyperledger. Then we will understand how Hyperledger works. And at the last, we will explore other Hyperledger tools and projects. So without much delay, let's get started with the video. First, let's understand what is Hyperledger. Hyperledger is an open source community that offers and focuses on developing suitable frameworks, tools, and libraries for enterprise-grade blockchain deployments, and builds open source blockchains and related applications for use across various industries. The Linux Foundation hosts this global collaboration, which comprises professionals in finance, banking, the internet, supply chains, manufacturing, and technology as well. Built under technical governance and open collaboration, individual developers, service and solution providers, government associations, corporate members, and end users are all encouraged to get involved in the creation and marketing of these game-changing innovations. Well, that makes me wonder how Hyperledger came into existence. Let's dive down and explore the history of Hyperledger. The Hyperledger project was announced by the Linux Foundation in 2015. A year before it was released. The Hyperledger project's executive director, Brian Behlendorf, also claimed that the Hyperledger project would never create its own cryptocurrency. The project began accepting submissions for the incubation of code bases and other code element technologies in 2016. Hyperledger Fabric and Lib Consensus were two of the first blockchain framework code bases to be accepted. Later Sawtooth, Intel's distributed ledger was incubated. Now let's move to the goals of Hyperledger. First is to facilitate commercial transaction, create enterprise-grade open source distributed ledger, frameworks, and code bases. Second is to provide infrastructure that is impartial, open, and community-driven with technical and corporate governance. Third is to develop blockchain and shared ledger, POCs, application cases, field trails, and deployments, build technical communities. Fourth is to educate the general audience on the blockchain's technology's market potential. Fifth is to promote our community of communities by utilizing a toolkit approach that includes a variety of platforms and framework. Now let's understand the technology layer of Hyperledger. Hyperledger employs the following essential business components in its architecture. First is the consensus layer. It is in charge of reaching an agreement on the order and verifying the accuracy of the block's transactions. Then comes the smart contract layer, which is in charge of processing transaction requests and only authorizing transactions that are valid. After that is the communication layer. Peer-to-peer message transit is handled by the communication layer. Then comes identity management services. These are required for maintaining and validating user and system identities as well as creating trust on the blockchain. And at the end comes the API or application programming interface. External programs and clients can interact with the blockchain using the API. Now let's have a look at the organizational architecture of Hyperledger. Essentially, Hyperledger enables the development of various blockchain-based systems and applications for industrial use by providing the necessary infrastructure and standards. It acts more like a hub, bringing together numerous blockchain-based projects and tools that follow established design philosophy. Hyperledger's architecture can be broadly divided into three main components, which is APIs, SDKs, and CLIs. APIs or Application Programming Interface include membership services, which is a set of cryptographic certificates that defines the organization by itself. Every peer or orderer needs this type of certificate, which consists of some common properties that signifies that whether the peer or the orderer belongs to the same organization. A peer which is a part of the same membership services can communicate with each other, but peers from other organizations cannot communicate with each other. SDKs or software development kits include blockchain and transaction layer, which constitutes the core code of the blockchain. It consists of the consensus algorithm, which helps to make the final decision on the validation of every transaction. It also consists of distributed ledger as well as ledger storage, which contains all details regarding the transactions made and also the lastly known status of each transaction. It has a peer-to-peer protocol used to communicate between the nodes on the network. CLIs or command line interface consist of chain code, which is a layer of logical programming which consists of the business logic required to run in operation on the Hyperledger. Now that we know all about Hyperledger structure and goals, let's understand how Hyperledger works. Let's take an example of two friends, Alex and Sarah, who wants to perform a Hyperledger transaction. Sarah runs a bakery and wants to send a birthday cake to Alex as per his request on the Sarah's Bakery app. Now Sarah looks for his address on her application, which sends a query to the membership services of the application and validates transaction of only directly affiliated peers to the application. Now our application searches for Alex's membership on the membership services of that particular application for validation. Now after that, Hyperledger connects both parties, Alex and Sarah. Both of them will now generate a result which needs to be the same for the transaction to be validated on the two-party agreement. Now the validated transaction is then sent to the consensus cloud for placing orders, and these orders are then sent to the connected peers and then being verified by them according to the ledger. Once it is approved by the consensus cloud, Alex finally receives his birthday cake and then the transaction is committed to the ledger. Now let's have a look at some other Hyperledger tools and projects. Hyperledger Fabric, Hyperledger Sawtooth, Hyperledger iRoha, Hyperledger Indy, Hyperledger Besu, Hyperledger Caliper, Hyperledger Explorer, Hyperledger Cello, and Hyperledger Burrow are a few Hyperledger tools and projects introduced after the origin of Hyperledger in 2016. Well, this is all about Hyperledger. We almost reached the end of this video. If I missed anything important, do let me know in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video on what is Hyperledger and learned something new from it. If you like this video, then please do hit the like button. Thanks for watching this video and stay tuned for more updates and videos from Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.